Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, where today you can see we have another of the Iron Man series. Only this one is from the newer series. I'm assuming this is a series 2. I don't really collect much Iron Man figures. I always thought, oh, I got my one that I needed, but now I'm a full-blown collector, so it's harder. I plan on collecting the rest of this line. Let me just say that. The rest of this series, I plan on collecting them. I want the Count Nefaria for my classic villains display that I'll start up eventually. I want Whiplash for that same display. I want all the Iron Man armors because I want to do a Hall of Armor thing. So yeah, the collector bug has bit me. So I will probably do some Iron Man stuff in the future. So as you can see, there's the card back, and it's almost nice enough to make you not want to rip it, but not that nice. I do like the artwork on the back, like I just like that product shot. There's a read-up right there, and it says, I will just read it. With incredible strength and passion for justice, Jennifer Walters fights as both a lawyer and a gamma-powered superhero, She-Hulk. Yes, she does. Now, we'll get this out of the package, so let me pause the recording. And yo, it's the girl from Fortnite. I'm just kidding, but she is in Fortnite. So is a lot of the Marvel characters that I've looked at. Not those versions, but in some version they're in Fortnite. And I just want to say, this figure is very beautiful. She is very impressive. She's very big. I mean, see her next to a regular, normal-sized, average action figure. She's big. And then if you just get her next to a female action figure, she's even bigger. And she doesn't seem too big in the box when you're looking at her, but actually it's because she has her knees like bow-legged like this and like weird. And I don't know if that helps with the joints, because she's pretty flimsy, like, or not flimsy, but she's kind of gummy down at the bottom. At least my copy is. So that's not fun. Couple nitpicks, I would say on camera, these and these are way worse than in person. I can't even tell that they're a shade different in person, but on camera it just picks it up very well. The only nitpicks I have are that, and I wish she came with an angry head sculpt. I know it's She-Hulk and a lot of people like her smiling. I want an angry head sculpt with her. She's a Hulk. She needs to have an angry head sculpt. Would I be using this head most of the time anyway? Yeah, but for action shots, if it's not a masked character, it should have a, neutral or smiling head sculpt, whichever fits the character better, and then an angry head sculpt. That would be like the Incredible Hulk having a smiling head sculpt. Maybe a little bit less to that extreme because Hulk is always angry and Jennifer isn't, but you know what I mean. And besides that, this is a fabulous figure. The wash in the hair, making it look like that comic book shading, is just fucking gorgeous. I love it when they do this on dark hair with like blue, like the Mafex Nightwing, for example, has that effect, and I just love that effect so much. And yeah, it works perfectly here. It's beautiful. It's almost like vine-like, like it's just so gorgeous. She has a gorgeous head of hair. This is the She-Hulk we've been waiting for. Maybe a little bit more torso articulation because she doesn't get much. But besides that, oh, she is gorgeous. And until we figure out hair, putting real hair on the scale, this is the best we're gonna get hair-wise. I do wish they get, like I said, an angry head sculpt, hair flowing out. I know we got that before, but I don't want that She-Hulk. I wanted this She-Hulk. This was the She-Hulk I was waiting for. This was the She-Hulk we were all waiting for. That modern version is cool, and it has its place in a collection, probably. But for the moment, I mainly try to collect classic or my favorite versions of a character, like something that evokes the classic feel, and that I feel goes with a lot of other characters stylistically. So, like, she goes very well stylistically with this Iron Man and this Rhodey, right? But she doesn't go very stylistically well with the Mezco Morbius, who's very dark and gloomy, or the let's see, or even the Marvel Legends Deathlock. Stylistically, they don't really work that well. Of course, I'm me, so I will put her with anybody I want. I don't care. I like crossing lines. I like mixing my Mafex and my Mezco, my Marvel Legends, and all of that together, and my SH Figure Arts, depending on the character. So that doesn't really matter to me, but you know, like I'm saying, this is just a character we've been waiting for, and it would be crazy for them not to do a repaint of her in her Fantastic Four uniform. There's a few other uniforms I could do for her, but I feel like this one and then the Fantastic Four are her most well-known uniforms, and they're her best uniforms, really. So yeah. So if they wanted to also give us a Jennifer Walters one day, like not She-Hulked up, that would go really well with the Bruce Banner they just released with the Grey Hulk. I think that would look really cool. So, this is my favorite Hulk outside of Red Hulk. Red Hulk's my favorite. Joe Fixit. Red Hulk, then Joe Fixit, then her. I love the classic Hulk, don't get me wrong, but he's just not my favorite. But yeah, so I'm glad to get a good figure of her. So, we've already taken a look at her. She's fairly bland. I mean, bland is not the word I want to use. Simplistic, maybe. It's just green plastic, purple plastic, white paint on there. White plastic. I believe white plastic. Maybe that's white paint on the top of plastic. But it looks too clean to be that. It could be that. But I feel like this is all molded. And then, you know, most of the paint budget went to that hair, which is amazing. And I love it. So, we'll get into her articulation now. So for articulation, she gets that much look down, so much look up. Oh my gosh. But thing is, oh, sorry, my stomach gurgling. If you kind of lean her back a little bit, you can get her to look up. She's not going to be looking up on many characters, maybe on Hulk, and that's about it. She's mostly going to be looking down, so it's good she has a little bit of down at least. You're not even going to get a lot of head tilt out of this character, which sucks because she's a sassy character, the original fourth wall breaker, and she's awesome, and I love her. But you can look like it. You can make her look to the side pretty well, and with all that hair, I wouldn't have thought that was possible, but you can, and it looks fairly natural, so that's nice. And for the arms, go all the way up to there, probably more if you push it, but bicep swivel. You got double jointed elbow, pinless elbows, and then you have an in and out hinge on the gripping hands. And then for the torso, I already showed you, you can go back that far. It's not amazingly far, but it's better than most other females. Actually, that's probably not true, but this is just a better figure. And you can only crunch that far forward. So I'm hoping, you know, this buck, they should have just enlarged it. Like, why didn't they just enlarge this part? I get that that part wouldn't match, but you know what I mean? She could really benefit from, you know, the crunch down there and then the butterfly joints. She could benefit from those, and she's a bigger figure, so there's more plastic for them to put those into place. So, as much as Hasbro killed it on this figure, they also fumbled it a little bit. And then you can obviously twist that shit around so you can do some shit. And then you get kick forward that far, kick back that far, kick out. Damn, that's actually really good. You have a thigh swivel. You have a double jointed knee. And these knees and elbows are actually very smooth. They work very well. And then you have a boot swivel. So, and then you have the forward-facing pin for rocker, and then you can hinge back that far, hinge forward that far. So she is a great figure. And for accessories, like I said, she sadly doesn't come with a angry head sculpt, but she does come with some cool stuff. She comes with, of course, the gripping hands on her, and then she comes with fists. I mean, this is essential for her. And then she comes with one of the coolest accessories probably ever in Marvel Legends. This broken gun that you can put in her hands and, like, make it look like she broke it in half or whatever. Like, you put one in that hand. Let's see if I can get her posed up with it. I don't normally pose my figures, but, like, I do pose my figures, but not on videos, what I mean. So, I mean, I collect Amazing Yamaguchi. Obviously, I pose my figures. Let's try. I don't know. I don't know how to do this on camera. It's hard to do. Like something like that. That's terrible, but that's just a quick pose. I also think, I hope Marvel Legends team, Hasbro, puts these in, like, does more of these, but do different effects on them for Magneto, because this with Magneto would go so hard, and that's probably where it's going to go for me, because I think my She-Hulk is going to rock her fists on the shelf, probably, or maybe she'll keep these in and, you know, sweep Matt Murdock off his feet, which, by the way, that will lead us into size comparisons. Let me get a few ready, and we'll be right back. Okay, now we'll get into size comparisons. First we will do Wolverine, and as big as this Wolverine is, he's still towered by She-Hulk, which I really like. I always think this Wolvie's too big, but still nice. Oh, I don't want to knock her over. She's going to get knocked over. Come on, Wolvie, stand straight. And then we have the other wisecracking fourth wall breaker. She's the original. I forgot to grab a couple size comparisons, so I shall return. Next, we have two of her lovers in the comics. And I distinctly remember her and Hercules hooking up. I don't know if I'm misremembering. I don't think I'm misremembering. They've hooked up, right? They've been together a lot, actually. I know they haven't. I don't need anyone to tell me that they haven't or have. And then obviously Matt has been hooked up with her in the past. So, and then we will get into, we have two of the best female bodies, I think, in the line right now. We have the Marvel Legends Black Widow, and then we'll do a Marvel Legends. I already showed off Rhodey and Tony, but I'll do a Tony right here. We'll get her out of there. And then we'll do another Rhodey again. Then we'll get Tony out of there. And then we'll do the Thor, which is still slightly smaller. Technically, if you consider the head wings, he's not, but... And then we'll get Rhodey out of there. And then we'll put a Hawkeye in there. Hawkeye, the hot guy. Okay. And then we'll get a Cappy Malika in there, and he is also dwarfed by her. And then we have the really important size comparison, her and Hulk. And I really hope that they do release this Hulk body again with this color of green and maybe that color of purple on the pants as well. Because, beautiful. And I'm that much closer to completing my Hulks. I just got to get Scar. He'll be a later grab probably because I'm not a big fan of Scar. And then Red Hulk. Red Hulk's my favorite Hulk. And then obviously Joe Fixit. But Joe Fixit doesn't really fit in. You can't have Joe Fixit. And you can do whatever you want. It's your toys, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, we'll get Hulk out of here. And then we'll get Cap out of here. And yeah, she's a great female figure. Hasbro's finally stepping up with their female figures, which very much makes me happy because we need good female action figures. I mean, the men ones we get are very good. We need females to match. So thank you, Hasbro, for stepping it up. Definitely go out and buy this figure. It's really good. Thank you, guys. Bye.